Welcome to Anaconda's four-wheel drive bucket list series, the ultimate guide to Australia's most epic four-wheel drive destinations. We're Elenya and Nic from Nic Adventures, and today we're exploring the Canning Stock Route, Australia's longest and most remote four-wheel drive track.
Yep, we absolutely love the outdoors and everything it has to offer, and this is possibly our favourite destination, four-wheel drive wise, scenery wise, just everything, just an all-round top adventure.
Yeah, an all-rounder.
We're taking you to the Canning Stock Route, which is in Western Australia. It runs from Wiluna in the southern part of the state up to Halls Creek in the northern part of the state, nearly 2,000 kilometres long.
Yeah, it's known to be the world's longest 4x4 stock track in the world.
Yeah, it runs through 3 deserts, the Gibson Desert, the Great Sandy Desert and the Tanami Desert. So it's a fair stretch. And why we love this place so much is the four-wheel drive track. It's got all types of terrain. It's got rock gardens, sand dunes, it's got escarpment country. The camping is absolutely next level.
It is awesome and it is such an adventure.
That's pretty clear water.
Literally nothing. It's a challenge, it's an adventure, and it is a long, long way without any help.
Yeah, probably the most remote track in all of Australia.
Yeah, and it was one of our most favourite trips ever.
Yeah.
Hands down. A big thing before you start the Canning Stock Route is planning and prep for this trip.
Yeah, and there's a fair bit that goes into it because it's such a remote and long trip. Yeah, the first thing you got to do, you'll be looking for permits online. They're about $295 from memory, and that includes camping as well. So you can camp at the stock wells all along the track, and that is included in your permit to access the road.
Yeah, but just double check because things can change as the years goes on and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The recommended time to do the Canning Stock Route is from May to September in the cooler months. Any other time it would be way too hot out there.
Obviously weather is a big one out there, and in those months that Elenya just said, that is when you get the good weather. Either side of that is very hot, it rains and all that sort of gear, and if it rains out there, it'll shut the track just like that. Yeah. So you have to be onto it. There's plenty of Facebook pages where you get your permit. You can email them to see if the track's open if they've had rain. Because yeah, if it does rain, like I said, the tracks will shut quick as. And when we did the track, the northern section was actually shut, wasn't it?
It was, unfortunately.
Due to wet weather.
It was.
And once you get closer to the time, the weather's lining up and it's all good, becomes the planning stage. Now, you need enough water, food and fuel to survive at least 2 to 3 weeks without seeing any civilization. That's how long it's going to take you to probably do half the track.
Yeah, well, that's how long we took, and we sort of took our time actually. It depends, everyone does the track in a different space of time. You can drive all day, and sort of feel like you've got nowhere.
Yeah, but we took about nearly 200 litres of drinking water, just pure drinking water.
For the 5 of us?
Yep, and we were using the water from the wells that is dotted along the track out there to wash our clothes, our dishes, ourselves.
And yeah, for washing also we just use like wet wipes and stuff, and the other big thing too is bins.
Yeah, you got to take out everything that you take in on the track.
Yeah, so you've got to be able to, your vehicle or your setup needs to allow for that.
Yeah, so we took about 350 litres of diesel with us on board. We've got a bigger truck, so you need at least 1,000 kilometres of four-wheel drive track in your vehicle to get you to the halfway point, which is the only fuel stop on the track.
That's the other thing you've got to be aware of, because that halfway point, sometimes they have fuel, sometimes they don't.
Yeah, but if they don't have fuel, it's only a little wait till the truck comes. And
there's camping around there and like a food store.
Yeah.
A general store sort of thing.
Yeah. So we'd plan 2 to 3 weeks, food, fuel, water, supplies, everything.
Yeah. So we were actually sleeping in the rooftop tent, all of 5 of us on top of the truck. So that was our sleeping quarters done. Food-wise, we had a lot of dry stores.
Frozen vegetables.
Yeah. A lot of just, those simple things that will last.
Yeah.
We did go through the fresh fruit and veg in the first week. So that was good. And then second and third week we're becoming creative with our cooking.
Cooking appliances, we took a butane cooker, an induction cooker, and pots, pans, and a camp oven, and a skillet.
Yeah, and just those really simple utensils.
Yeah.
And then I just had a little carry bag of our plates and knives and forks and stuff like that, but super, super simple.
Yeah.
A first aid kit is just a must. It's an essential and it needs to be in there.
Yes,
it is
snake bite kits, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
You're out there essentially on your own.
Yeah, and if you take medications, making sure that you have enough stock for you and more just in case something happens. Because once you're out there, you are out there, and the only way you're getting out is if another fellow traveller comes past you within a week or two, or a helicopter really. And that leads on to all the other safety equipment, but you can go into that, like the EPIRBs and...
Yeah, so we took 2 personal EPIRBs on the trip, a safety flag that attaches to the front of your vehicle to just show you when you're cresting dunes and all that sort of thing for oncoming traffic, because it is a single lane track for most of it.
Yeah, and it can be pretty dangerous when 2 vehicles are coming up the top, it's a split second.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, air compressors, all those sorts of things, because essentially you're on your own, you need all that sort of stuff.
It's better to be prepared than under-prepared out there, but also you have to be mindful of what you're taking again. So like I said, it's a real big challenge and you need to keep it simple but effective. And I would recommend something before hitting the Canning stock route. If you're not used to remote outback travel and sort of survival, I would ease yourself into that by doing other little trips before, because it is a massive trip and a massive adventure. And yeah, you sort of need to be confident in your gear, confident in yourself, and
just have a good time. It is one of the most beautiful spots we have ever traversed. If it all aligns and you can do this trip, it is probably the most scenic and most diverse place or full drive tracks we have ever been in Australia.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you really can't explain until you've done it yourself. It is just amazing.
Yeah, well, the first night when we rocked up, it was raining. We were sort of in a bit of a mud pit and we're thinking, what have we got ourselves into?
And our big water bladder had a
leak.
Had a leak in it.
No, it was the tank under the truck. It had a leak in it. Remember? Yeah. And anyway, we
So that was a bit worrying for the first day, and we were like, oh no.
Yeah. Anyway, it was sort of starting out a little bit slow. We went from the southern end of the track to the midway point, and all of a sudden, blue skies for about 3 weeks, minimal wind. I'm talking about hardly any wind at all.
Yeah.
All the camping is perfect. So you camp at the wells along the way.
Yeah. I love these things, eh?
Yeah, they're cool. Some of the wells have been refurbed, and to be honest, the water is that clear.
Oh, it's incredible. And even just the experience
of winding
it up and getting water,
yeah.
I don't know, that was a highlight for me. The boys loved helping. We all just did our little bit to keep us going. It was so good.
It's like stepping back in time almost.
Yeah, and at some of the camps there's heaps of information, so
yeah.
it's really informative.
Yeah.
About what happened out there, why the Canning stock route is the way it is, and how it got there, and it is so cool. There is so much to do and see, and yes, just a cool adventure.
Yeah, and I mean probably my favourite campsite of the whole place was a camp called Derba Springs, and you sort of, it is pretty arid out there, would you say?
Yeah.
So, like, you're driving through all this rocky escarpment country, you know, then you're driving over sand hills, and you're going through rock gardens, and then all of a sudden you pop out into this little place called Derba Springs, where there's green grass and gum trees everywhere, and it is just beautiful.
It's so weird. It's not what like you expect from where you just spin for God knows how long. So yeah, Derba Spring was beautiful, and at night time, you know, when the stars are just
they're beautiful.
Out, the escarpment when the sun was setting, the escarpment, do you remember how red it was?
Yeah.
It was just incredible.
Yeah, and not hardly a soul out on the track. I mean, we saw about 5 different cars in our 2 or 3 weeks, and that was it.
Yeah.
I'll never forget too, on the, like, how we were showering. We just had literally a 20-litre bucket and a shower pump with a battery in it, and all it does is recirculate the water. And what we did was we heat the water up over the fire and then use that to bath everyone.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was just so simple, and yeah. We just had such good memories on that trip.
It is, yeah. And like, majority of the places you can have fires too, which was really handy in regards to cooking on. So we just had our little pan that we take everywhere, and it's been going for years. And yeah, just cooked dinner using the camp oven and the fire, which
worked a treat.
It did. Saved gas canisters, and saved if we were using the induction for some reason.
Anyway, it's a top spot, and it should be on every four-wheel drive enthusiast and camping enthusiast list. We reckon?
Yeah, if you like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's not for everyone, and if you have the time to take the track slowly and enjoy it, like,
you won't be disappointed.
You won't, yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure. Remember, Anaconda has everything you need to gear up for your own off-road adventure. Be sure to like and subscribe to Anaconda's channel so you don't miss the next stop on our four-wheel drive bucket list.